Guys, this gameplay that you guys are about to watch is crazy, and it shows a perfect way of coming back in a game. And actually, man, oh, this game was so crazy. I was like, as you could tell, like in the video, I was talking, right? But throughout the video, I get tilted, and so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna scrap this video because like this game is over and it's not a fun experience. So I end up just staying silent for like the other half of the video. So I'm gonna be doing a voiceover now of this crazy Zaya game that I just played. Right here, I'm engaging on Tristana, but my recon didn't even start with root. He started with his barrier thing, but it was still a good trade. So yeah, guys, like I said, this game was crazy, man. Like I can't believe it, we still won this. We were down by a lot this game, and down by dragons and things like that, and you'll just see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a solo queue game, and we were running Zaya Recon. Zaya, on the other hand, was really good into the enemy team comp. The enemy team comp had Malphite, Tristana, they had Riven, Rammus. So yeah, Zaya's really good into this because the enemy team comp has a hard engage comp. So right here, there's a little skirmish going on, so I'm just engaging onto whoever I can. Sadly, I don't get any of these kills. Like, I flashed for this kill, but so does Graves, and right there I didn't get any of the kills. But that was a good rotation by Zaya and by Recon and I, because we immediately dropped our wave and engaged in to help our jungler. That was a very good rotation that we did. I actually get really unlucky this game with the beginning kills. I actually don't get any of them. Like, I just keep stacking up assists, but it's still a great way to grow your gold lead to begin with. So you're gonna see, like, right here we're off to a great start, but it mainly starts declining from the Camille's lane. The Camille ends up getting absolutely destroyed. As you can see right now on the minimap, Rammus is ganking the Camille. So the Camille starts going on a downwards trend in this game. And also, guys, I just want to say, I hate Malphite. I hate laning against Malphite. Malphite is so annoying, bro. The rock that he just throws at you does so much damage. It's just not balanced, bro. And yeah, I just hate that champ. I really hate laning against Malphite. I'm surprised Malphite support is not played often, because I just find it so annoying. Also, this Tristana did not play the best mechanical Tristana ever either, so that's why this game was very interesting. The beginning has a lot of slow starts, but when you're playing Zaya Recon, guys, you want to look for a Recon root with a Zaya root as well. So right here we're starting a low fight. I ult the Rammus ult. Right here I just ult Malphite and root him, and yeah, man, they get pretty low right here, but there's no way of actually securing the kill. I played that fight perfectly by using my ult when Rammus ulted, and then stacking my feathers and rooting them in on Malphite and Rammus. And Malphite ulted me and was stuck under tower and took turret shots and died. So yeah, and yeah, as you guys see, I do not have any kills still. Right here I'm trying to go on Tristana, but the feathers were not really angled in a way for me to do enough damage, so sadly I couldn't do anything about it. The first dragon that's up is Mountain, which isn't shabby. We're actually able to kind of engage on Tristana here, but it's still just kind of a useless back and forth. Oh, guys, okay, so this is where things start going downhill, is right here. I help this Graves. I get really tilted at this Graves. Look, we're starting dragon, right? I'm focusing it. I recall all my blades. Look at the HP on this dragon. Why is no jungler smiting that? Like, I have to back off. I get so tilted at this jungler for that. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, how are you not going to smite that? Or at least put that you don't have your smite. Like, I'm so confused. So we basically just leashed them the freaking dragon, which was not good. Like, the Malphite barrier is going to be so thick. It's just like, man, I can't believe that even happened. Like, guys, don't you hate that when you leash objectives for the enemy? So stupid, man. I hate when that happens. And sadly, there's nothing much we could do in this lane. We want to just recall. I really want to recall. I have 2,700 gold, so it's very important for me to shop and get my Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge is really key. On Xayah, you want to build a lot of crit, which can help in team fights. And actually, man, dude, this game is so crazy. It's so crazy. So, when you're kind of down at this point, what you want to look to do is just get singular kills wherever you can. Like, we see Tristana down here. Katarina does the right thing by engaging on Tristana, but I'm surprised that Katarina actually didn't win that matchup harder than she should have. But I guess Tristana did burn her ultimate on Katarina. Right here, I'm just trying to focus Corki. I get Corki low. Like, I'm still doing damage at this point, which is always good. I never really lack in damage this game, which is pretty crazy. Which kind of this game really proved to me that Xayah can actually be a Hari carrying champ. For the runes, I was using Conqueror, Brutal, Tenacity. Actually, no, I was using Carapace, Adaptive Carapace, and Sweet Tooth. Right here, there's not much we can do, right? There's literally nothing we can do. But you guys could see that Rakan Rod of Ages barrier. It's crazy. We're still trying to look for an appropriate engage. Rakan and I were literally the only ones on our team actually using the brain in the early to mid game. But yeah, so I'm chunked out right now. We have to watch out for Malphite ult and Tristana ult. And I'm already 75 HP, so it's very hard for me to really do much right now. Rakan finds a great engage. This is a great start to a fight, so I'm just focusing Malphite. Malphite misses his ult. And right here, dude, the Tristana got so lucky that none of the feathers hit Tristana, like at all. Like, none of the feathers hit Tristana. And also, I didn't even need an ult there, since I mean, I wasn't expecting Malphite to miss his ult like that, so I could have just rooted him. I had enough feathers anyways. I didn't need an ult flash. But yeah, like I said, it's actually crazy that Tristana didn't get hit by the feathers. I actually could have aimed my ultimate a little bit more better. Now looking back at it, I could have put it a little bit more towards the right instead of making it so straight. And then I could have killed both of them, but it was still good to get a kill at least without dropping anyone. I also timed my barrier really well with the Tristana ultimate, so I was able to live. And man, this Malphite is just always trying to get close to me and rock me. Like, it did like 10% of my HP. Like, dude, that champ is not balanced. So at this point, you know, we're still trying to look for ways to just fight and look for kills, since Katarina is kind of padding up here. But it's very hard. It's very hard. So right here, we go on to Malphite. We do great damage, but I did see Rammus rotating up, so I was like, okay, we have to back off. And guys, right here is another tilting point, bro. This next dragon is Infernal, right? And like, I just want my team to do something here. They're doing it, so it's like, okay, well, someone needs to do something. So I just walk up, I've used the feathers in the pit to at least do something, so I end up just rooting Rammus. And I kind of trolled the way I fought this, but I just felt so mad about, like, my teammates. Like, I just felt so pissed, which, looking at it back, like, it could have been, like, I needed to play a little bit slower, but, like, I was just so mad. Like, I was just like, useless team. I mean, so the thing there was, it's just me and Rakan and Camille, right? And, like, I don't want to be the one that engages. Like, Xayah is not really a good engager. Like, I need maybe Rakan to root in, use his charm, or Camille can E in and ult, but, like, they're just standing there. So it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I shouldn't have ulted right away. That was another mistake, but yeah. This is where I stop talking and I just go full try hard mode. I start just balling. I hop onto Tristana with my flash, and I'm just playing like balls to the wall at this point. Like, this is me just playing balls to the wall here, and it ended up actually paying off somehow. The enemy team ends up just making bad mistakes here, and right now, in my opinion, like they have Mountain Dragon and Infernal. It's like, okay, and I felt like my team wasn't trying to win, so I was like, all right, I don't really care about this game anymore. Like how bad can it get after this? So I end up just farming everything, and I think this was actually the key to the comeback. I start farming all the jungle, all the buffs. Just literally trying to do everything I can to get gold and try to just carry this game, because I mean, I like I said, at this point I felt like this game was over. I was gonna end the recording, but I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna laser and try to save the elo at least. So right here I'm just looking for an engage, and right here the Tristana and Malphite are just trolling. Like, I don't know what they are doing. Sadly, I couldn't recall any of the blades in a good position right here, so we end up just having to run this Malphite down. And this Malphite's so fast, I kind of waste my ultimate right here. I should have thought that Rakan was going to root right there. Dude, this Rakan actually gets a lot of the kills this game, guys, because of Rod of Ages. This Rakan went Rod of Ages first item and ends up just ends up getting all the kills. So right here we're against a Riven, and this Riven makes the bad idea of engaging right back in, and I end up getting the kill. And I wanted to fight this Corki as well, but the Corki ended up getting scared because I still had my stasis. So yeah, so what happened here that was good, guys, that started the comeback, right, is I started farming the jungle, and then Rakan and I killed Malphite and Tristana. Then I recalled and got a kill onto Riven. So this basically set up the comeback. This set up the comeback. As you guys can see, I start farming the jungle again, right? Because it's like there's no point. Like I'm still having the thought process of like, this game's over. So I'm just taking all the farm I can. And right here, I saw Malphite was over there. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna pinch Malphite. And Malphite ends up actually ulting in a very smart way. Malphite ults over to save himself, but the thing is when you do that, you just won't have anything up. And Camille actually makes a great engage right here. I really wanted Camille to ult, and that's exactly what she did. So boom, I call in my blades, get the kill onto Corki, and we just run through them here. I'm just setting up my feathers. Tristana actually got a big jump. I tried to recall my blades into Rammus, but I just couldn't. Sadly, what I think I needed to do was when Tristana used her stasis, there was actually two things I could have done, but look at right here. I mean, I'm just kiting this Riven. This Riven actually perfectly kind of dodges the feathers as well. But anyway, so what I should have done there instead was when Tristana was using her stasis, I should have either ulted immediately or not ult at all and hold my flash for when Tristana jumps. So right here, we just had to commit to this dragon. Like, we were gonna get scared away from Malphite, but it's like Malphite can't even do anything. Right here, we're just all running. I kind of didn't feel confident to fight this 3v2. I was kind of scared. I was like, do we really win it? If Tristana gets one reset, I mean, it's not really worth it for us at all. So we end up just backing out. And at this point, guys, I'm fed. I'm fed. Right here, these guys end up trolling. Like, why are they pushing up to this turret? Like, the enemy team is just making a lot of positional errors at this point. And this next upcoming fight, I'm a little worried because I don't have flash or stasis. So it's not really the best situation for me, because that means it's very easy for me to die without my flash or without my flash or stasis, because sometimes my ultimate isn't enough. Right here, I'm just gonna try to look for an opportunity to poke them extremely hard. I'm setting up vision around this Baron. So right here, this is where I start hitting hard, and this is when I realize, wow, like, just look at my damage, guys. Like, boom, boom, boom. I mean, I'm just critting everything. If I had flash, that Tristana was dead. So right there, Riven was trying to engage, and actually right here, guys, I just kite them so hard. So I stack up my feathers. Guys, I stack up my feathers, and look what I do. I walk to the right so I could pull in all the feathers right there. Oh my god, this is just smart decision making from me. And sadly, Riven does stun me with his skill 1, so I couldn't really secure the last final kills. And my stasis had like 1 second up, and right here, I mean, it was kind of a whatever fight, but I actually played it really well. If I did have my stasis, I mean, we probably would have won that fight even harder, but I didn't have anything, sadly. So we ended up losing it for like, basically they killed all 4 of us, and we only got 3 kills. So a 4 for 3, not the best trade, but at least for this next upcoming fight, I have my GA flash stasis, so we can't lose it, essentially. There's literally no way of losing it because, man, I don't know what it is this game, guys, but I mean, my Xayah was hitting hard. I don't know why. Like, I've never felt my Xayah hit so hard before, but in this game. So right here, Tristana is just trolling. I just flashed for her. I really want to make sure she dies. And right here, I just set up the feathers, blade him right in, boom, dead. Right here, what's so great about this kill? It allows us to fight a 5v4 and do Baron. So right here, we are taking an easy fight. Like, guys, they were just dying. Like, my team didn't even need my help for this. Like, it was just so easy. Sadly, man, I couldn't get any of these kills. Like, what's up with that? So we end up just starting Baron. So what was good was killing Tristana in the lane allowed us to fight 5v4. Winning that 5v4, well, actually 5v3, since Rammus wasn't there, allowed us to get Baron. And man, it's still crazy to me how we miraculously came back from this game. I mean, I still feel shaken to my core from just watching this back. I just can't believe it. Winning games like this are really satisfying. This next team fight, guys, is actually so crazy, dude. Like, this is a perfect fight that is about to happen. So once we have Baron, right, guys, I gave you guys, these are the 3 simple steps, right? You want to reset shop, but here we couldn't reset, right? We didn't want to give him Elder, so I end up staying. But with Baron, you either want to take towers, you want to get the inhib towers, or do objectives when they're up. And since Elder's up, we have to be around here. But just watch the Rakan, guys. This Rakan plays this fight perfectly. Look at the roots. Boom, boom, boom. I root them, and I'm just focusing them down, and Katarina is just going off on them, and boom. Bada bing, bada boom. They just lost that fight like it was nothing. What a crazy game, guys. We end up just doing Elder for the jokes and start running it down, but I mean, what a crazy game. I literally was gonna end this recording and wrap this video because I was like, dude, this is not gonna be a good game, but it ended up being a great game. That's why you guys always gotta have a winning mentality. Not gonna lie, I was not having the winning mentality, but once I stopped talking and went full focus mode, it was just so easy for us to win. So I end up showing the gold graph, which is very interesting. Look at the gold graph, guys. The gold graph is crazy. We were down gold most of the game, which just shows how behind we were. And also they had Infernal, and I still did the most damage in the game, man. Like, they had Infernal, guys. Like, we shouldn't have won this game. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.